Welcome to your Monday Night Fulham Fix, the fortnightly show all about Fulham for you guys, the fans, and joining us as always, a Fulham legend through and through, Mr. Sean Davis. Sean, how you doing?
Very good. Good to be back.
Little bit hangy, you were saying earlier?
Yeah, just a little bit. I'll be all right. No one's got me any water, so
we've got a little bucket for you as well.
Yeah, I'll get some water in a bit.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you don't get. It's only current players that get water. All right, just remember that. And the man that signed for us back in 2015, making us one of Fulham's longest-serving players, I think. Currently, he is our number 10, our captain, Tom Cairney. Tom, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good stuff.
I'm okay. Yeah.
You're okay. Well, listen, we're gonna get to that straight away. We're gonna get that out of the way. We start as always with our big three. These are our big three talking points from the last couple of weeks in the world of Fulham, and let's say frustratingly, have to start on a sour note. 3-0 loss to bottom of the table Barnsley. Sorry to do this to you straight off the bat, Tom, but what do you think went wrong?
We could say everything went wrong at the weekend. Collectively, individually, we didn't really turn up, show up. Some unforced errors, individual errors, and things like that. Really, is just kind of reminded me a little bit of Hull at home. I know it was the same result as well, but like no one seen it come in. Maybe underestimated the team or players or anything like that. But it's just one of them games where it's horrible to be involved in. But yeah, the best thing about the Championship is another game comes soon, so hopefully we can put it right.
Well, that's it, isn't it? How do we take a result like that and turn it into a positive?
I don't know if you can turn the result into a positive. I don't think you can do that, but I just think it starts on the training ground, really getting it out of the system, back to basics, if you know what I mean, and just getting everyone up for it. I think you got to remember that you're still third in the league, you're still 3 points off second.
Yeah.
I remember the last time we got promoted out of this league, I swear we was behind points tally-wise at this stage in the season.
Yeah, so, I think we were.
You got to try and think about things like that. At the end of the day, it is one game. It was a bad game, awful game to be involved in for everyone, including the fans. And I think there's been a few apologies for like performances-wise and etc. But it's a long season, and we've got to stick together.
What do you say as captain? What do you say to your team of players? How do you lift them? Oh, there we go. The drilling stopped. We are at Craven Cottage. That is the Riverside currently being built behind us. So now it's stopped. We might be all right. What do you say to your players after a game like that?
I think there wasn't. To be honest, I think the gaffer said what he had to say. We had little bits and stuff like that, but I think it starts this week training. What you say, really. I think no one can say, "Oh, you was bad. You was." Everyone knows in the dressing rooms after the game that things wasn't right and it wasn't really acceptable. So. There was no like passing blame or anything like that. It was just, I think it starts this week in training and realise what we've got to be up for.
Yeah, but it's it's like you said, it is just one loss. We're still in a really, really strong position. Sean, in the season when you guys won the title, got promoted, you had a similar thing happen with Stockport. Sorry for bringing this up. Your memories. Tell us what happened here with Stockport. Stockport away.
Stockport away. I remember it clearly because it was New Year's Eve. Stuck in a room with Barry Howes, snoring his head off.
Yeah.
So that wasn't a great start.
Yeah.
So
did you not have much sleep?
I was in bed by 10 o'clock. No, we always shared rooms, so it was the first one to get. We both snore, so the first one to get to sleep kind of wins. So
right. Okay.
He won that day, so I'm not blaming it on the performance, but no, it was just one of those games. It was wet, it was cold, it was windy. Didn't start the game well. And sometimes when you don't start the game well and the team are on you and you give them that confidence, and then from then on it went downhill. I think they scored a free kick from 25 yards that bobbled in. Yeah. And then me and Mike had a bit of an argument after the game.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit of an argument.
What did he say?
Yeah, I was a bit out of order to be fair.
Who's bigger?
Who's
bigger?
Oh, he's much bigger.
Is he?
Everyone's bigger than me, yeah. But no, these things happen, and it's better to get it out of the way now. They don't want it on the last game of the season when you need 3 points to.
So how did it affect the heads of the players at the time?
No, it was quite good. It was we was running away with it at the time, so it was a reminder that it's not done yet. So it kind of sometimes as players you can get in a little comfort zone. You're going through, you're winning, and you kind of not take your foot off the pedal, but you take little things for granted. So a win like that, hold on a minute, we need to get back to what we were doing well, which is training hard. But in the Championship, the training's not that hard really, because it's just literally Saturday, Tuesday. Tuesday. There's so many games, which I prefer because I wasn't the
training ground player.
Yeah. Are you not as a fan of as many games? What's your?
It depends I mean, if you're on a good run, you want as many games as possible. But if it's the other way you want, I'll stay on the training pitch. I mean, it depends how you're feeling, how the team's going and stuff like that. So I don't know. It varies, I think.
Do you think as well that when teams come to us, they step up a gear? I felt like Barnsley really stepped up a gear. Like they played the game of their lives.
Yeah.
And I think that's happened with a few teams coming to us this season. That I feel like, probably in the same way when we go to, the bigger clubs, we tend to really step up an extra gear. Would you say that?
Yeah, I think when you get a relegated team like the Premier League, you're a scout, aren't you? The next season, it's the way it works. But then when we go to the Prem, obviously you play the big teams and you do get an extra yard from somewhere, an extra bit of effort. It's just, I know it sounds silly that you should be like that every game, but you just do. Like big games or big occasions, it's just something else. But the big teams deal with it. And if you want to be successful, you've got to deal with them sort of things. So we can't blame teams trying harder because they want to beat Fulham. Do you know what I mean? It's, teams will go to Man City in the Premier League and try extra hard there, but it doesn't seem to work. Do you know what I mean? So I think we have to deal with that situation. If you're a big dog or a big fish in the league, then you have to deal with it.
And did you find that when you were top of the table cruising, that teams were sort of stepping up a gear, knowing they were facing you?
Yeah, and I think the thing,
just the drilling
for
kicks in
us
again.
was we kind of like to pass it out from the back as well. So if we wasn't on it, teams would press us high, and if you give the ball away in areas that you're
that's like Saturday,
willing to play, then it gives them that extra bit of confidence. But like you say, if you move the ball quick enough and they can't get near you, then it's a different story. So it is for teams like Fulham, for instance, in this league, they like to keep the ball at the back. They like to play out. Sometimes if the opposition nick it, and that they've literally got 20 yards to go in and goal, so it's difficult.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So if everyone's not on it, then it could cause problems. But listen, it's a one-off game, I feel.
Yeah.
It's a one-off game.
It does seem that way, especially with the clean sheets we were keeping as well up until that point.
Get it out of the way now, no?
I would say, agreed. It takes us on to talking point number 2, which is a lot more positive. Prior to Saturday, we were 6 games unbeaten. Some great results, fantastic. Big result at Blackburn as well, which is a tough place to go. I think they'd bossed it since the start of their season. I think they were unbeaten.
September.
Very close.
September,
and so we're still very much in the mix. We're still third. I know it's really, really tight, obviously, where we are, but it is tight between us and second. And, lots of games still to play. How are we going to approach the next few games, would you say, with that in mind?
Well, I think Friday's tough. I think Derby have definitely turned the corner. I mean, when we played them here, I think there was a shadow of themselves compared to what they are now. Yeah. Whether Wayne Rooney's had that effect, like on the training ground, walking into a dressing room, I think it'd give everyone a lift. Of course it would. But yeah, I think as you said, Derby's been a bit of a. We've played well there and we haven't played well. I mean, the playoff semi-final we lost, but in this season we won there. So I think the next few games we'll play a lot of teams around us, so we can either see that as a positive or a negative, right? Taking points off big teams, or this is going to be hard today. Do you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, they'll be thinking exactly the same. Oh, we've got Fulham soon. So it's definitely a make or break few weeks.
Sure. And that was our talking point number 3: the fact that we're playing so many teams around us next, which gives us a chance to take points off them. And also prove that we're worthy of promotion to the Premier League. And would you say the lads are ready?
Yeah, I believe we're ready. I mean, we've got big personalities in the dressing room. We've got, I mean, we're the big man up front. You always feel like you're going to score in a game. And apart from Saturday, I mean, we struggled with clean sheets all season. I mean, we've outscored teams and stuff. But if you want to do anything, I think it starts from a solid foundation. And the most pleasing thing in the last month or so is been how we've defended as a team. So if we can get back to that, then I think we'll always create chances and score goals.
Yeah, excellent. Right, next game, you mentioned it, is Derby County. Can be a tough place to go, but it is a Friday night game. Our record on Friday nights is pretty incredible. You mentioned Wayne Rooney, obviously, maybe possibly the Wayne Rooney effect, but would you say that you're feeling confident going into that game?
Yeah, no doubt. Of course, I mean, I think we've won 5 out of 5 on Fridays this season.
I think so. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Not putting any pressure on ourselves, but
a little bit more
pressure. Fridays have been good to us this season, so yeah, hopefully that's going to be the same.
And I think you were mentioning before when you got a Friday night game that you feel like almost you play extra hard because you know you've got that weekend to enjoy it afterwards.
That little carrot. little carrot. If you know you haven't got a game next week, then.
But we have a midweek game.
Yeah, you have a midweek game. The manager normally dangles a little carrot. You know, get 3 points here, see you Tuesday, kind of thing. So.
Yeah. And does it? I mean, do you have like, if we win Friday, I'm going to do this that weekend. It's going to be fun. I'm going to celebrate. If we lose Friday, it's my weekend's complete.
Yeah, sometimes I think if we win Friday, I'll stay up and watch the Tyson Fury Wilder fight. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So.
What time will that be on here?
It'll be early hours. So,
I've got a game on Sunday, so I don't think I'll be able to do it.
I mean, really?
Yeah. The storms have killed my weekends. The last 2 weekends. So the games have been cancelled. Now it's on this Sunday.
You still play, yeah?
Yeah, still get out there.
For who?
Just a vets team.
Yeah?
Yeah, just local vets team, yeah.
You just want to keep playing, yeah?
Just for the crack.
I
always say when you finish playing, you just miss being around the lads.
Yeah.
And for me, listen, we're quite good. We've got a few Barry Howes plays for us, Jamie Lawrence, ex-Bradford, Leicester, Kevin Watson. So we've got a few players, a lot of
that sounds like
players.
a decent team.
And a few drinks after. It's always.
And are you bagging many?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Come on. Centre midfielder, don't get past the halfway line.
And just stay on your spot.
Keep it moving. Yeah, keep it moving.
Stay on your spot.
Yeah, keep it moving. But
All right,
be good.
Good stuff. Well, you're looking good. You're looking in shape.
I know.
Despite the few beers yesterday and all that.
You're rude not to.
Exactly, would be, yeah. And a windy day, what else are you going to do?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got to mention as well, between now and our next episode, we've also got Swansea and Preston, following on from Derby. Both are going to be pretty tough games. Swansea not far off player places. Preston, I think, level on points, but just outside. What's your thoughts on those games? Let's just touch on those quickly.
Swansea, I think they're very impressive on the ball. I think they've got some good footballers, play an attractive style. I think they're conceding a lot of goals lately, so... it's a bit of, I think, as I say, if we're on it defensively, I think we've got a good chance of turning them over. And I think as for Preston, I think it's always been tough. It's Preston away especially, I mean, it's tough, difficult, so hopefully at the Cottage, we can put in a decent performance and win as well. But I mean, over the years, Preston has always been a struggle for us, really.
Weird, but I remember last time, I think...
High energy team.
High energy and then time wasting like I've never seen before. Do you remember that? Was it when was it 1-0 up, or I think it was, or 2-1 up, or whatever? And I've just, even the bench were getting involved, hiding the balls behind. Yeah. I don't want to...
Streetwise.
Well, yeah, but it was dreadful. And then we got that last minute equaliser. I seem to... yeah, that was it. Yeah. That was a beautiful moment. Yeah. Celebrated hard. It was very unprofessional of me. But celebrated hard.
Always celebrate.
Yeah, definitely. Well, fingers crossed. Yeah, we get. Let's say they are looking good, so it's going to be tough. But I think now we're at a point in the season where we're going to have to beat the best to prove our worth.
It just shows you though, you can't. A lot of people, fans especially, they always do this. It annoys me. They go, "Oh, that game there, we'll win that game, or we might not." In this league, you can't.
Leeds got beat at home by Wigan. Was it a week ago? 2 weeks ago?
Millwall went away to Preston. Preston on fire.
This league's horrible. It's horrible.
It's a tough league to
I did think that, chatting to the fans before the game and asking for their predictions before Barnes. Everyone's like, it's going to be 5, it's going to be 6-0. I'm like, you don't say that.
Yeah.
You can never guarantee anything.
You can't predict anything.
No.
You really can't. Right, moving on from that, I think it's worth mentioning at this point, Congolo as well. Sadly, looks like he's going to be out for the remainder of the season. Picked up a really, really bad knock. I know, obviously, do you know him well? Did you know him before he came to Fulham?
No, I didn't know him.
No. And what's he been like? He's only been here, for a few weeks, but what's he been like in that time, and how's he coped, knowing he's probably going to be out for the rest of the season?
I feel really sorry for him, to be honest, because I think he went for big money to Huddersfield, and obviously didn't really kind of work out that we wanted to win the Prem, and I feel like we was quite excited by the signing of him and stuff like that, and the only game he got to start was Man City away, and that ain't easy for anyone.
No.
So he came on at Blackburn, helped us keep a clean sheet, and to be fair, he played 5 minutes with his foot was in a bad way. So it's devastating for him, but he's took it quite well. I think he seems quite positive at the training ground. So
you must know how that is as a player to pick up an injury, a bad injury, and know that your season's gone.
Especially when you're in the gym by yourself. I was in the gym by myself for 18 months. I had a couple. Ricardo Gardner, he had a long-term injury, and Joey O'Brien, do you remember him? It was at Bolton and West Ham. Which is okay that he can get you through it, but if you're in there by yourself, it's just because you're distanced from everyone, so you're missing out on
The crack,
everything, the crack,
yeah,
the banter. You're coming in at different times. You're leaving at different times. You actually work harder when you're injured.
100%.
Really?
100%, yeah.
And you found that, did
Yeah,
you?
100%. It's mentally destroying.
Yeah, you actually get to know your body a lot more when you're injured for over a 6 months period. You know what that works well for you in the gym, what you're doing good, what you weren't doing before that you should have been doing.
Yeah.
Because I had a bad knee injury for ages, and I was thinking, well, I can't get back. I want to train, and I wasn't activating my glutes properly.
Yeah.
Just a little thing like that, and I got sent away to America. That helped, and I come back, and that didn't work, and I got sent away to UK Athletics. That kind of worked, come back. So it's frustrating. Yeah. I feel for him, but I think as long as he can, do the right things, because when you're injured, you literally got to be a saint. You got to eat well, you got to drink well. Yeah, it's more difficult.
Yeah, I remember with you, it was tough, and you were. It was almost. I remember I had a brief chat with you at one of the games, and you still said, like, even though you were back, your knee wasn't feeling right.
I think the change of scenery helps massively. I like 100. You know, when you get into a routine going into training ground, but nothing's really getting better with your injury, like you're just getting a bit of a spiral. But I mean, the change of scenery, getting away from the training ground, getting away from everything.
Yeah. Where did you go? Where did they send you? Do you remember?
I went to, it's not the most funny, but I went to Ireland. But even that.
So you went to America.
But even that, it helped.
Yeah, I got sent to Vermont with Sam Ricketts. Yeah, but it was like
Vermont's a bit colder, isn't it?
It was cold there. It was a guy, Bill Knowles, I think his name was. But it was good. It was good. Like I said, good to get away.
Yeah.
Then obviously, if it's your long term, you can sometimes if the manager's good, get you away with the family for a week or so in the sun.
There's no worse feeling than playing when you've got a little injury or an injury, because as soon as you cross the white line, no one knows. No one knows. They expect you that he's fine, he's playing. Yeah. But like honestly, it's mental torture. If something's not right and you know in your head when you're playing, it's you're just thinking about it constantly every minute. Yeah. Like before you touch it, you're just thinking about your injuries. It's awful, but
I suppose you hold back a little bit as well.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. I think it's terrible, but thank God that's gone.
Yeah, touch wood. And you touch some wood for us as well. Because we need that. Good stuff. All right, it's now time for your starting 11. Okay, it's 11 questions to get to know the man behind the boots. A number of Fulham players have already taken on the challenge. They've done very well. I've got some extra new questions for you to chime in with as well, to get involved. So Tom, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, shoe size.
11.
11. Good. Everyone else is actually, other than Kevin McDonald's, everyone's like 7, 6.5. It's crazy. All right, go to takeaway.
Fish and chips.
Yeah?
Love fish and chips.
Really? Do you eat the batter and all?
Everything,
Mushy peas?
I have a little bit of bread and butter with it as well.
Really?
You know what's doing it for me now?
And that's a northern.
Five Guys.
Oh,
Five Guys.
Yeah.
Do you do the bacon shake?
No.
Yeah, they do. They've got a milkshake at Five Guys with bits of bacon in it.
No,
I've not had it, but I've been told it's outrageous.
That sounds
That's wrong.
That's wrong.
Have you ever done? You must have done like when you had McDonald's chips, dunked it in.
Oh yeah, in the milkshake.
It's that though, isn't it? It's just that salty taste.
No, it's not.
No, you're not feeling it.
It's not.
All right. They're not going to send you any.
Giving us Southerners a bad name now, mate.
All right, musical guilty pleasure.
Bieber?
Is it?
Is that a guilty pleasure?
Early Bieber could be.
Early Bieber. I still play early Bieber.
Do you?
Yeah.
Mate, yeah, that's bad.
Okay, there you go then.
That's bad. That's bad. I'll let you have that. Okay, what did you last watch on Netflix?
Stranger.
I watched that. What did you think?
Thought it was brilliant.
Did you? I thought it got a little bit eggy near the end. A little bit.
I wasn't happy with the ending.
No.
But I was into it. Like
We watched all 8 in one day. Me and my other half.
I can tell you haven't got a baby then.
I haven't got a baby.
Exactly.
Yet.
It took me about 8 weeks.
8 weeks. Did you?
I haven't watched it yet. No.
Should we spoil it?
It's definitely worth a watch. I think you should watch it.
The first episode, you're like, whoa, what's going on?
See, my problem is with the family, they all use my Netflix account. So whenever I try and go on there,
someone logs you out.
Someone logs me out. That's a problem.
Do you find your recommendations are all over the shop?
Horrendous.
Yeah. I use my sister's account. I don't know. I've never actually paid for Netflix.
Oh, there you go.
It's bad.
It's not good.
You're like that. Do you pay for your own Netflix?
Yeah, I pay for my own Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably got 10 accounts spread across. All right. So, Stranger, watch it. Recommend it. It's good. Ending a bit funky. Right. Yeah. If you weren't a footballer, what would you be?
Yeah, I've been asked this question a few times and I struggle. I did work experience at Barclays Bank.
Yeah. You'd be a banker.
Maybe a banker.
Yeah. High up. Do you think you'd be managing a bank or? Would you be like commuting to bank where in London where all the
yeah, I like that. I like that area. Yeah. I like that. Yeah, I can see myself doing that.
In a slick suit.
I'd hate wearing a suit every day though. I'd struggle.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe a banker.
Okay. All right, I like that. Well, hey, this is a totally new one for this week. What would your spirit animal be?
What does that mean?
Literally, if you were an animal, what is your spirit animal? Sean, have a think about this one as well, mate.
Sean can go first because
I'm a bit of a clown, so it's probably going to be like a monkey or something, or a meerkat.
Little monkey.
Yeah,
Oh, you'd make a good meerkat.
Yeah, I could be a meerkat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't say lion. It's not in the makeup. I'm not quick, so it can't be a cat or anything like that.
So you're basically, but meerkats are quite quick. So
are they?
Stick with a monkey.
Yeah, maybe a monkey. Yeah.
Or maybe they go more orangutan.
Yeah,
maybe.
class clown. So yeah, monkey maybe.
I think an elephant.
An elephant.
It's a chilled life. You're too big, no one messes with you.
Yeah. Wise soul. Elephant.
Yeah. A lot of family around,
family
friends,
man,
family
well,
friends.
Yeah. There we go.
Just chilled.
Right, so there we go. Elephant, monkey. Me?
Do you not give yourself one?
No, I don't. I'm not that important.
Oh, come on.
I don't think. I'll be a hamster or something really rubbish.
Hamster.
Something that lives a year, runs in a wheel aimlessly, doesn't. Yeah,
cool.
just fills his pouch with food. The first footballer that you admired growing up.
Easy. The original Fat Ronaldo.
Fat Ronaldo.
R9.
Nice.
In the Brazil kit. I remember before the '98 World Cup final, there was the rumour he wasn't going to play, and I remember crying.
Really?
Yeah, I think he had if he's ill, I think he was ill or something, and he said he might not play. I was devastated, but I had the Brazil kit, everything.
Nice.
Yeah. I think it might have been fake though, Mum and Dad.
got a dodgy one.
Yeah, we were not
Brazil spelled wrong.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was when, and he actually played really well overweight still, didn't he? That much skill in his locker.
What a player!
He was
could never get away with that.
My mate
now,
still talks about playing against him. Yeah,
really?
That's what he talks about. Yeah.
When did he play against him?
He played for Jamaica against Brazil.
Yeah.
He's got a picture of him marking him.
Really?
Winds me
What
up.
score did they lose?
No, I don't think they lost that bad, to be
No,
honest.
really?
Yeah,
But they lost.
They lost, yeah, but he always puts the picture up.
Yeah.
What a player!
How's he looking now? Have you seen a photo of him recently? It's
He's
not
a big
good,
boy,
is it?
yeah, he's a big boy.
Is that why? No,
He
you're,
can do what he
you're
wants,
still
though.
playing. I
He can
know,
do what
it's
he wants,
totally.
though.
But it is kind of. It does sort of. This is. I've got to be careful what I say. Sort of territory that you tread it. But you're still looking good, man. I know you've not been playing football for a while.
He's looking well, isn't it?
He's looking well. He's still playing. There's a number of players that still look slick. And. Do you ever worry that when it comes to your time to retire,
we talk about it. I think I do like a carb, so I might struggle a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Fish and chips.
We all said that as players. I'm going to be this. I'm going to be that. But I think when you do retire, you if you haven't got a focus or literally something to do, you'll end up going crazy. I remember the first 4 years I retired, it was hell.
Really?
I thought, I'm not going to do nothing. I'm just going to play golf. I'm just going to...
Did you balloon a little bit?
Yeah, I was there,
Where you?
I was in that bad place.
Yeah, I was in a dark place, yeah.
You start to get a little proud of it at certain points. You go, I've worked on that.
And then when it's pictures kill you.
Oh, awful, yeah.
You know.
Okay, who is the most famous person in your phone? We try and keep it away from football if possible, but if it's a footballer, that's fine.
Jack Whitehall?
Yeah.
Is he famous? Is he big?
He's very famous.
He's quite big in the game.
Yeah, that's the best one we've had so far.
No, he's big and he's out over in the States doing pretty well as well.
I swear he's a bit of a Fulham fan at the minute as well. I think he came at the weekend, so he's not allowed back again.
Oh really? He's a jinx. No. He's been a few times. He did the Fulham All Stars game.
Yeah, I think it's.
Well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was awful.
He's dreadful. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I think he left at half time.
He was bad. Yeah, he was
done.
Talk's good game.
He was bad. Yeah, him and Magic more up front for them. They weren't good.
No,
it wasn't good.
Yeah, Magic was another one that gives it all that. But, so if you owned a yacht, what would you call it? What was yours again? You've got to remember. Bothered.
Yeah, Bothered or something like that. But I would have called it probably. I'd give him an out and just say name it after you.
Give him what?
Just give you an out and say just name it after your kid or something. No? But I got
Bothered. Bothered's quite a good one.
Bothered, yeah. What did Joe O'Brien call these?
The bleeding radiator. Because of the radiator. He's never seen a radiator key in his life and saw a radiator key. Kid was obsessed. It's a lot. I mean, it's
Joe O'Brien is.
I'm sure people can go back and watch the episode if they missed it and they're wondering what we're talking about. About a good 10 minutes on radiator keys.
Wow.
Yeah. Do you know what a radiator key looks like?
No.
I'll show you. Got one on my key ring. Take down the journey. You got an idea?
Not really, no.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that at the end. Have a little think. What is the most extravagant gift you've ever bought someone? Sean, it's one for you as well.
Extravagant gift?
I wouldn't say extravagant. I bought my mum a house.
I mean, that's pretty extravagant, mate.
I brought mum and dad a house,
Yeah, that was probably that was probably the best thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
Yeah, same actually. Yeah. Not this Christmas, the one before.
That's to be able to do that must be a lovely feeling.
Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, it was Christmas Day.
Do you totally surprise her with the house? Does she know anything about it?
It was
or do you let her pick?
No, surprised.
How did she react?
I remember we played West Ham at home. I think it was December time, and me and my girlfriend we drove to Leeds and went to view a house. Yeah, they got the train back as well, back to Leeds. So I felt bad. I was driving up there and I made them get the train back because they wanted to keep it secret.
Nice.
And it was on the same estate as close to my sister. So I had to, when I was there, I had to make sure my sister didn't see me. And we viewed the house. It was nice. Next week we bought it and then gave him a massive Christmas card on Christmas Day, and it was a picture of the house saying, I remember what we did. Yeah, this is yours.
How did you keep that secret?
I know. I'm not bad at stuff like that, to be fair. I'm quite good, yeah.
You're quite good.
So,
and when you turned up, I'm picturing you rocking up to this estate, looking like someone's Inspector Gadget, big coat, dark glasses, that sort of stuff.
No, it wasn't as bad as that, but yeah, it was quite secretive.
Yeah,
but, yeah, it was a nice moment. So it was a proud moment.
Did you
no,
keep it
there was
secret?
no surprise. My mum and dad lived in probably the same house rented the same house for 30 years. So my dad was a creature of habit. So I had to kind of tell my mum and kind of win him over.
You need to work.
But it was the best thing they ever done, to be
fair.
Yeah.
Are they still there now?
They're still in now.
No, not in that house no more, to be fair.
It's a kick in the teeth, isn't it?
No, different reasons. But then she's moved. My mum's moved closer to my sisters now. So
okay,
it's all good.
Cool.
She's their problem now.
Excellent. And it's the final one. Who is the most vain member of the Fulham squad? I'll tell you after what Kevin McDonald.
Marcus Bettinelli.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, it's fair enough. He's pretty slick.
Yeah, I'm saying. I'll go with Betts.
Any ideas what Joe Bryan, Kevin McDonald, Bobby Decker, David Reed would have said?
Maybe me.
They might well have done. Correct answer. All right, that is your starting 11, the 11 questions. Now we feel like we know you better. Finally, just quickly, your yacht, a name, anything, pluck it out of the air.
Yeah, I'll call it after my boy.
Yeah?
Orbs.
Orbs, there we go, the Orbs. I like that, it's good, it's good. Nice. Right, so now we asked the fans, Fulham fans, if any questions for you. We've got tons of questions. We've picked some of the best, and the best question you get to decide gets to win Tom Cairney bobble, which you're going to sign here on camera, and we're going to give it to them. So that's ready to go. Okay, so and apologies if I get the pronunciation.
His barber's not going to be happy with that fade.
What do you think about your bobble? You happy with it?
Yeah, but the fade's a bit high, innit? It's not blended in the best, but apart from that, eyebrows are decent.
Good eyebrows, strong eyebrow game, and there's Mitrovic there. Just without the
looks like El Chapo.
He does a little bit. He does.
That's a great shot. I can't wait to tell him that.
No, don't tell him. He'll beat me up.
Right. So Taizinu, he asked, which goal for Fulham would you say is your favourite?
It's easy. I don't think you have to ask that question.
It's the Wembley one.
It's the Wembley one by a mile.
And if it wasn't Wembley, can I guess? I remember my favourite one you scored.
Which one?
Leeds, the equaliser.
Oh, Leeds at home.
That felt to me the turning point of our season. That going in, it was like, okay, we can do this. And I know it was just the point, but at the time, it felt like the biggest result.
Yeah, I think so, because if that didn't go in, I think they'd have gone 13 points in front of us or something for the playoffs. And then with that, it was a big turning point. We went on a great run and they didn't. So, yeah, that was. I think it maybe if it wasn't Wembley, it might be that. Yeah.
Have you heard the commentary from that as well?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Jim screaming.
Yeah, it was screaming.
There's some beautiful, and obviously the Wembley scream as well.
Yeah.
Beautiful moments. Alex Contaratos. Apologies if I've got that wrong. Where'd you get your hair cut?
A-Star Barbers.
Yeah. Little shout out. There we go. What's it? East.
A-Star Barbers. It's near Chessington.
Near Chessington.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not far from the training ground.
Okay, there we go. Check it out. Did they have a photo of you up on the wall or anything like that yet?
No, they do like videos.
Do they?
Yeah, they've got quite a lot of tellies in there, and they cut like Pogba's hair and stuff like that. So I don't really get shown with people like that.
All right, cool, man. How often do you go?
Once a week.
Once a week. Keep it fresh. Keep it looking good. What about yourself?
Once every 3 weeks.
Do you go to the barbers? Or you just do it yourself with the?
No, I do
Do
go
it
to the barbers.
yourself.
No, you know, because it's
Can't believe you said that. I can't believe you said that.
Listen,
No, but it's at that height, that length where you could just do a grade 2 all over.
I've been known to go down to the A-Star Barbers.
A-Star Barber.
There you go.
Little Joe in the corner cuts my hair.
Oh, Joe, yeah, I know
little
Joe.
So.
There we go. Ask for Joe. A-Star
There you
Barbers,
go.
Chessington.
Even though he's a Sheffield Wednesday fan.
Yeah, he is. Big Sheffield Wednesday fan.
Really?
Yeah. I go to Hugh. He's a Fulham fan. So yeah.
See?
Brilliant.
When we
Take
get
that,
like
Hugh.
people go there, can
Shout
we get
out
like
to Hugh.
10% of the,
Commission.
I hope
it's like £500 a haircut.
Is it actually? I was going to say, Jesus. All right, David Osborne, 20, said, how much do you miss Matty Smith?
A lot.
Do you?
Yeah. Right, day to day, changing room. We used to sometimes share lifts. Well, when I lived central, but yeah, it's. Of course, we stay in touch. We go out for food, like every couple of weeks or something. And yeah, I'm going to be at groomsmen at his wedding in the summer. So yeah, it should be nice.
Good stuff, man. Oh, that would be great. LC14N, catchy name, said, do you find it cruel that FIFA have given you a 1-star weak foot?
I find it
Your
cruel.
right foot? That's what they said, cruel. And
Did they see the goal against Huddersfield?
Bear in mind, like, apparently you can score worldies with both left and right. So I don't know, maybe, is there an update? Have we checked out the update? Maybe.
Nah, I don't think it's cruel because, yeah, I don't really use it much.
No.
So,
Were you quite surprised when it pinged in so beautifully?
A little bit, yeah. It sat up, I couldn't really get my left around it, so I had to. But yeah, it was nice.
It was a lovely finish.
Yeah, it was a nice goal.
Fantastic. Do you remember, you were about for sorry. You look at me like that, I'm about to say something really bad. I'm not, I promise, mate.
I'm starting to be the whipping boy.
No. Were you, what FIFA was it for you? Were you on a FIFA?
I was never FIFA.
Oh, okay, I'm really
You're
sorry.
joking.
Oh, you were Pro Evo?
You got to remember, I'm getting on a bit. So I was
looks
ISS,
so young,
International
man.
Superstar Soccer.
What a game.
So,
Great, yeah.
and then went to Pro Evo,
Yeah?
and then didn't start getting into FIFA to what?
ISS, did you have the ISS 64?
2011, I reckon.
64.
2011.
Really? Oh, okay.
2012 maybe.
So you sort of missed that boat just.
Yeah. They're still not better than sensible soccer. I used to love
Which is
that
the
game.
ultimate.
The
Just
ultimate
like,
game.
yeah, it's like lemmings, wasn't it? Soccer and
It was
lemmings.
like, it was literally these.
Yeah, just like bobbing along, yeah. No skill involved
Great
at all.
game.
All right, Sam_White04, who is the most underrated player you have ever played with? That's a good one.
Florida Ite by a country mile.
Yeah, he's good.
Honestly,
gutted
that's Stefan
him.
Johansson about him as well.
Really?
He was amazing.
Yeah, Floyd Aite.
He just never stayed fit enough along. Like I don't think Fulham fans really got to see how good he actually was. In training, he used to be magic sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, so I'd probably say him.
What about yourself, underrated player you've ever played with?
I wouldn't say he was underrated, but people didn't give him as much credit for what he should have been, even though he won the Champions. Michael Carrick.
Yeah?
He never got as much credit
Yeah,
as what he
maybe,
should have got. He
really.
was just Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Really?
He was quicker than what people thought. Could pass with both feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was and great lad as well, to be honest.
Okay.
Great lad.
Joseph Frowdy said, who is the teacher's pet in the Fulham squad? Who's the suck up to Scott?
The suck up.
Yeah, the teacher's pet, the one.
I don't think he can do anything wrong. This
Really?
guy.
That's it. Teacher. He's the one that
El
brings
Chapo can't do
El
anything wrong.
Chapo. He brings the apple in for Scott, pops it on his desk. Yeah.
No, I don't think he doesn't do that. I just think he scores too many goals to get in trouble.
Right, there we go. Teacher's pet, Mitrovic. Alex.Cole30, who's your best mate at Fulham?
Oh.
Because you don't want to upset the other one. You know, there's
Matty
it's going to be a player
listening,
watching now who thinks they're your best mate and you're about to break his heart.
Yeah.
No,
Good
I think we've got a bit of a card score and stuff that we're quite close at the back of the bus. So yeah, I'd probably say them lot.
Yeah.
So Kev, Steph, Betts.
That kind of the team.
I think we've been together the longest.
Yeah,
though, so I think that's the way it works a little bit.
Dream team.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a midfield. Okay. This is great. Bertie_T. When is Aubrey getting a contract?
I've been rolling him a ball lately.
Anything?
A little bit, not enough to my liking. I've been telling him off, so I'm trying to get the left foot going. So hopefully, when he starts kicking it, I'll send a message to Tony.
All right, good stuff. Please hear it. Apabanarenko. How many pairs of trainers do you own?
A few.
Yeah, round it up. What you got? What do you reckon?
I reckon about.
They're Yeezys. Are you on Yeezys today?
Yeah.
Yeezys.
He's got Yeezys on as well.
Yeah, I'm.
I'm a bit of a trainer freak.
He's
I'm
down
a
with
bit
the
of a trainer
kids.
freak,
There's some good Yeezys.
He's down with the kids.
I'm a bit of a trainer freak as well.
Okay.
80?
Air Jordans.
About 80 pairs of trainers.
Maybe, yeah.
If you're getting rid of any, I'm size 11 as
Are
well.
you actually?
Yeah, I'm size
Okay.
11.
It's going to cost you a fortune. Have you seen those boxes that they like £30 a box?
Really?
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I've seen them on Instagram. They pop up and then you just put them all in.
Really?
It's going to be a lot of boxes.
Wow. 80 pairs of trainers. How many pairs of trainers do you have if you're a trainer freak?
I love trainers. Yeah, they're all scattered everywhere, so
Yeah.
it could be up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the problem. They're scattered everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Wowzers. Okay, I've got about 2. I've got some tattered Converse as well. Right. Shannon Hawkins, FFC 10. What is more tiring, running laps in training or chasing Aubrey around the house?
Not even close, chasing the little man around the
Really?
house. Yeah.
I did ask. First thing I asked was how you finding being a dad.
It's a it's an eye opener, a life changer for the better as well. But we finish quite early some days.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously some dads and stuff go like work 9 to 5, 9 to 6, and sometimes that'd be quite nice.
Yeah.
But you get in the afternoon, he's here, you're playing, and like I think I was so used to living a selfish life, as in like you get home from training, you watch telly, you lie down for 4 hours, you eat, you go back and lie down for 3 hours. But now it changes, and I think we spoke a bit off camera. It's difficult. It's hard at times. I mean, you like to rest, but I wouldn't change it for the world. He's the man,
and he's here as well. He's
here.
With your lovely other half, and I tell you what, he's gorgeous, man.
Yeah, he's the man.
He's wearing a proper matching tracksuit as well. He's looking really slick today. Awesome.
Yeah, he's the man. Yeah.
Fantastic stuff. Right. This is TS Powell 98. If you could pick one past Fulham player to play with now, who would it be? That's a really good one. I really like that. I'll see that one as well, mate.
That is a good one.
Berber?
Yeah?
Maybe.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I think it's
pinging him a few passes.
The first touch of a god.
How far can we go back?
As far as you like, mate.
Oh,
yeah, what would you like? What are you thinking?
I half want to say Les Strong just to see how good he was, because I know he's a good lad.
Yeah,
could be, or George Best played.
George Best,
that'd be incredible, wouldn't it?
The night out after would be decent.
Yeah.
George Best, Rodney Marsh, there's a few of them.
Yeah, Johnny Haynes, man, would have been.
Yeah.
He was the Beckham of his time, wasn't he? The Brill Cream boy.
Yeah.
Which takes us beautifully on to the next question from NW Welch. H1. What hair gel do you use? Are you a Brill Cream boy like our Johnny Haynes?
What's it called? I get asked this question all the time. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah,
I get it off Amazon.
Okay. Is that a plug for that little company, Amazon, as well? Yeah, if they need a little lift, little helping hand.
I can't remember what it's called, but I'll tell you after.
I use a grey gel.
It
fades it in nicely.
Mate, I've started getting so many greys through mine.
You're only 25.
How old are you?
Yeah, no, I'm 36. So I've started to get the grey, but like it's getting to a point now where I'm like, do I go just?
You look
for
younger
that?
than 36.
Thanks, man.
I would have said 28.
I really appreciate
No,
that.
you look younger, yeah.
Oh, this is brilliant. I feel really good now. But no,
You dress like a 50-year-old.
this is good. It's the only thing I've got. I'm painting a house at the moment. It's the only thing that's not got.
Less greys than Kev, to be fair.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
McDonald's got a few at the minute.
Has he? Good. But he's a lighter shade, so he hides them
Better grey than bald.
100%.
Very true. Very true indeed. We've got a few more. Let's see if we can get through these. Number 13 question here is C Short 84. Who is your favourite athlete of all time?
That's a tough question. It doesn't have to be a footballer, does it?
No. What are you thinking?
Athlete.
If
you're talking athletics, I used to love Michael Johnson.
Yeah?
Yeah, just the way he used to run like that.
Yeah.
But sportsman-wise, it's got to be, for me, Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods?
Golf, yeah, so Tiger Woods for me. Could have gone this Michael Jordan, but I'm not really a massive basketball fan. So
yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah,
I always like Jonah Lomu.
Yeah.
Remember every time when I used to watch like rugby with my dad growing up, and every time they used to give him the ball and he would just run, and he just used to knock everyone. He was a utter, use that term beast so often, but my God, he was incredible. He was, I think, the reason why people would fear the All Blacks.
Yeah.
But yeah.
If you're talking athletics, I did love Bolt. I think Bolt transformed the game, for athletics. And then I do like boxing, to be fair. So I always used to stay up and watch the Mayweather's fights. Yeah. And I find McGregor quite entertaining, but I think Messi's up there as well.
Nice, excellent. This is from Chris Sickenham. Ambitions after football.
We talk about this a little bit, to be fair, lately. Yeah, a few of the boys. I think a few of them are doing coaching badges and stuff.
I know Kevin said he was doing the coaching badges as well.
I think I might start that soon.
Yeah?
Maybe, yeah.
Better to do it while you're still playing.
I think so, yeah. I think I might start that just so I have it, and if the option's there, then then do that. But I think, I'd like to stay something football related. It's all I've ever known and all I've ever.
That's a bit of punditry. Do you think you could do?
Maybe. I've been on Soccer AM a couple of times, so
yeah.
I don't mind stuff like that. And Bullard's, I'm not no Jimmy Bullard. He's amazing. But I like to talk about football, so yeah, maybe go into that side of it.
Yeah. Good stuff. And let's stick with this one. Freddie Grant, final question. Who has the best celebration? Now, we were trying to think of the celebrations. You've got the iconic knee slide. You've got Mitro's got a bit of that going on. Cess, he used to just hug people tightly, not let go. It was beautiful.
Yeah, that was really good.
Joe Bryan, he did a cheeky knee slide as well. He's
no one's got really a trademark though, have they?
No.
Do you know what? I would say between, Mitro, that, and your knee slide, they're both quite iconic amongst the Fulham fans.
Yeah.
I remember one person on Twitter just being so proud. This was when you come back from injury and you're looking good, you scored a goal, you went on your knees, and they're like, no, look after your knees. I was so worried that your knee slides.
Yeah, I remember that.
What do you reckon?
I think
I'm basically asking you to pick between Mitro and yourself.
Yeah, I'll give it El Chapo. Yeah.
El Chapo.
He looks a bit crazy when he does it, doesn't he? With his tongue out and stuff.
He does a little bit with the tattoos on his neck, yeah. You wouldn't mess with him. Right, that's it for your Monday night Fulham Fix. We're going to be back in a couple of weeks. Before we go, though, we want you to pick the best of those questions. What was your favourite fan question out of that lot?
I think the most underrated player I've ever played with.
Yeah.
I think that's a good question.
That's really
not
good.
One you hear very often. It's always like, who's the best player you've ever played with, or who's the best player you've ever played against. But I think most underrated was a good question. So
there we go. That's Sam_White04. Right now, you are going to get this Tom Cairney bobblehead signed by TC. If you can give that a little
Where do I
swiggle.
sign it?
I reckon across the front. What do you reckon?
It's on his shirt?
Yeah, there we go. Good work. No pressure, just watching you.
There we go.
Oh, that's looking good. That's going to be ace. That is coming your way. Good work. Like I said, thank you very much, Sean. What are you off to next?
Pleasure.
To have a little greasy spoon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get ready for tonight's game. So,
yeah.
I might go down here and probably go down to the bridge. Watch it.
Good stuff.
Chelsea Man U.
Excellent. And
that's tonight.
Yeah, it's tonight. See, it changed his plans already now.
Is it? Have you changed your plans?
I'm going to be back home a lot earlier than I thought I was.
There we go. Are you off to? You got the family here?
Yeah, just going to get some lunch, I think, and then head back for the Man U game after that.
Excellent. Good stuff. Well, listen, best of luck with the rest of the season.
Thank you.
And hopefully we'll catch up before the end, and we're going to be hitting the form we know we're capable of as well all the way to the end of the season. Yeah. Good stuff. We're going to be back in a couple of weeks with a brand new Monday night Fulham Fix. Until then, see ya.